be fooled.
Oh, Jaron!
Support your Grizzlies by voting for them to the 2026 All-Star Game.
Oh, eating with the big swat. On the deck, floats it up, off the glass and in! Cedric Power, yes sir!
Vote now by going to grizzlies.com/all-star.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
The world needs B2K.
B2K's breakup was a huge shock to their fans.
Boys for Life Tour.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Sing along, Lang.
You don't say that. You say hello, and then we say.
But normally I say sing along fish. It's welcome to the Odds Couple. I'm Lang Whitaker. Rob Fisher is on assignment this week. He'll be back next week. But today on the Odds Couple, Lang Whitaker is here. CJ Hurd is here. John Roser is here.
Yes.
It's the Monday edition. It's more intimate, more thoughtful, more
sexual.
Some say. I appreciate you cutting to him when he says that.
Which camera's mine? This one? Is it this one?
Look into it, Roser.
Sexual.
We need like the music to kick in. Away. So yeah, welcome into the Odds Couple. It's Monday. I guess we can call it Black Monday because coaches are getting fired left and right.
Yeah, it is. It's Black Monday in the NFL.
Around the NFL.
Every Monday's Black
you
Monday.
You need a new head coach.
What'd you say, CJ?
Every Monday's Black Monday if you try hard enough.
I guess so.
No.
Yeah,
You
I need a new head coach.
I guess not.
I get you some paint or something like that. Bit on your face.
A lot of NFL teams are going to need a head coach. We'll get to that in a
Black
little
Monday
bit.
face.
You guys have a good weekend?
Yeah, other than like my NFL team just completely getting lined up against and mauled for 3 hours. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Yeah. Go Rebels. Happy fiance. Rebels won. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, you were there. My bad.
You just met this chick basically. You've known Lang longer than you've known her.
I have known Lang.
And so you just throw him under the bus.
I just threw Lang under the bus.
Just forget him. Okay.
My bad.
I'm sorry, Lang.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, I was there. I was at the Superdome for the game.
You were confident too.
I was. And then Georgia played the worst game they played all year.
Yeah.
But we can get to that in a minute. New Orleans, fun city to go to for like 48 hours. I had my child with me, so there's certain things you can't do.
You don't need to go to Bourbon Street anyway.
No,
it
we went
smells.
to the. We did. We went to the zoo.
I hear that zoo was incredible.
They have a great zoo. Yeah, huge zoo. Like we were walking around. And they were, like we spent an hour and a half. Still didn't see the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
Really good zoo. Did that. Got some great food. Went to Emerald's new Portuguese restaurant. Which was awesome. Walked around. Got to see downtown, see the game. There was a ton of people there.
Yeah,
a lot of Ole Miss people there. And I spoke to a lot of them. They were like, "Yeah, we're coming to the Sugar Bowl. If we win, we are not going to Phoenix."
No.
They were like, "This is our budget for this." If they win in Phoenix, I don't know. Do you think people go to Miami?
I mean, I think you'll have some go to. I think you'll have a lot go to Miami, but I think Phoenix, you're not going to see as many. I mean, first of all, I saw like because Memphis is the closest like big airport to Oxford. It's dude, the flights are like $1,000.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, like they're.
Yeah.
Or you could just wait to go to Phoenix next week for like $150, probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, me and my buddy were talking about going to Phoenix if Georgia had won, but we had already talked about like maybe we'll just go to Miami, like just save the money, go to the final game. And I think for Georgia fans, there was probably like 60-40 Ole Miss fans in the Superdome, and I think that's partially because Georgia's been in so many playoff games the last 5 years that fans were like, all right, keep your powder dry in case you get further along, save some money. Don't go to, and also like I was telling my wife, I was like, like just picking up and going to one of these games for the weekend, you got to get the tickets, the hotel, the travel. Like that's a whole vacation. You know, that's a family vacation in the summer that you're having to like put in your credit card in January.
Yeah.
It's real money.
And it's easier to do that regionally if it is New Orleans as opposed to going to Phoenix, right? Like that's hard.
Or the Indiana game last week where they had to play at the Rose Bowl or whatever.
But like that's for Big Ten teams, I don't want to speak for everybody in the Big Ten, but I feel that the Rose Bowl still matters. Yeah. Like the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, getting there is still for a lot of those teams and a lot of those teams' fan bases the pinnacle of what the sport is for their team. Sure, there's another game and potentially another 2 games after that, but if you can get to the Rose Bowl, that's where you want to go. You want to be there for that.
Because it's also because you get to go to LA. Like going to if your team's not in the playoff, like would you go to the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Where is the Pop-Tarts Bowl?
Orlando. So maybe you would go because it's Orlando. Like I don't know.
Like Disney.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're just like trying to take a trip during the holidays and you're sick of being in the house with everybody. Like I don't know why you would go to the Poulan Weed Eater Bowl or whatever. Some of these other bowls that happen.
Yeah, right.
But we do have a Final Four now for college football. Let's take a look at that bracket. Georgia lost, of course, to Ole Miss. Indiana moves on. Oregon moves on, and Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes. Georgia's gone. Carson Beck's still there, and the Hurricanes still there. My first thought when we left the game, well, 2 first thoughts. We were walking out of the game. Ole Miss kicked the field goal to win it. We were walking out. My son's crying. I hear a fan behind me go, well, at least Alabama got blown out. That's the first thing I heard. And then I turned to my son, and I was like, you know what? Indiana's going to win a national title. I feel like that's kind of the takeaway from those games over the weekend. Like I mean, maybe you just say Alabama wasn't good enough, but Indiana looked like the strongest team to me of those 4 that are remaining. Anybody disagree?
No, I think Indiana probably, for sure looks like the strongest team. I will say I'm hesitant on it because Alabama cannot run the ball.
Yeah.
So they don't run the ball. And it turns out their offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb, if you go to his 1 year with the Seattle Seahawks, they had the lowest rushing rate in the NFL. Like he doesn't like to run the ball. No. So, no, I would say, I think the thing that stood out to me the most watching this was probably the lines of scrimmage.
Yeah. You talking about the Indiana game or just in general?
I think in general the line of scrimmage because I think Miami's defensive line was dominant. I think Indiana was. I think Ole Miss's was too. When I thought they were just going to get tired and tired, like they came up and they made plays. And I do think in the Oregon-Texas Tech game, I think Texas Tech's defense was awesome in that game. And their defensive line was awesome in that game. Their offense just could not help them out at all. And I think because Oregon's defensive line was really good in that game too.
Yeah.
That was the thing that shocked me of all of the results. Like Indiana beating the hell out of Alabama, sure. Like, that's not supposed to happen. But I wasn't surprised. I think Indiana is, and I said it after the Big Ten championship game, Indiana's the best team in college football. And I'm not sure how close it is, honestly. If it was a different uniform, same team, same coach, put them in Miami's uniform or put them in Florida State's uniform, put them in Notre Dame's or Ohio State's or USC's, we'd respect them like the juggernaut that they are. But because they're in that IU, and we've never seen this, none of us have ever seen this, right? We don't know what to make of it. But I expected Indiana to beat Alabama and beat them handily. Not like that, but beat them handily. I thought that Oregon-Texas Tech game, to your point, Roser, was going to be a shootout. Came away really, really impressed by both Texas Tech's defense, unfortunately they're gone, and by Oregon's defense. I didn't think Oregon had a defense that would hold up against top-notch competition like the type you'll face in the CFP. I felt like I don't want to say they padded stats against lesser competition, but that's what I thought about that defense. But everybody's playing the same basic competition.
Yeah.
Indiana, you could argue, padded stats against lesser competition, and I believed in Indiana, and maybe I was just wrong about Oregon and should have been believing in that defense this entire time. It sets up a tremendous rematch in which one are they in?
They are in the Mercedes-Benz Chick-fil-A.
In the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one is it called the Peach Bowl or the Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
I do believe it's the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, the Ole Miss Georgia game. My takeaway from that was the best player on the field in that game was Chambliss.
Yeah.
He was awesome, and Georgia had no answer for him. And then number two, the worst player for Georgia wasn't a player, it was Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart mismanaged that game in a lot of different ways. Play calling at the end of halves and clock management has always been an issue for him. My friends and I text about it every single game. At the end of the half, he just wants to get into the locker room and not try and score, not mess up. And he'll leave points on the field just for the sake of that. He did it at the end of the half this game against Ole Miss. And then at the end of the game, kicking the field goal and leaving a minute on the clock. After the field goal kicker had made a 55-yarder earlier.
Yeah.
I also saw someone the other day arguing that now, Ole Miss didn't try to return a kickoff once that whole game. Every single kickoff, they either fair caught it or just let it go. Because you get it on the 25, field goal range is 2 passes. It's so easy to get into field goal range now. And the way Chambliss was moving the ball, Georgia's not – they made that pass on second down. They had first and goal, down 3. Had a quarterback draw that didn't work, passed it, incomplete, clock stops, then run it. Ole Miss uses their last timeout, and Georgia kicks the field goal, ties the game, a minute left. Giving Chambliss a minute and being just get in field goal, you got to get to the 40, and the guy's going to kick a field goal. That was too much time, and I think if Georgia had run the ball, Ole Miss would have used their last time out. You had one more play. You could have kicked the field goal with 3 seconds left.
Yeah, it would have been – Ole Miss would have had 30 seconds about. Yeah. It would have been about 30 seconds. If Georgia would have run the ball on that third down, it would have been about – it would have been around
15 seconds.
It would have been 15 yeah. And, they
gave him
56. And they get –
Tatum Bethune is out for the season for the 49ers.
Yeah,
sorry,
I know. They all are. Okay. They all are. Every linebacker that was on our 53-man roster to start the season they're all injured.
But we'll get to the NFL.
We're talking NFL.
One more thing though with this game. So Ole Miss is a 3.5-point dog, I believe. It was 3 or 3.5. Mm-hmm. 3.5. No, 3. Ole Miss is a 3-point dog to Miami. Indiana's minus 3.5 over Oregon. Either of those, or how about this? Which one of those two would you bet if you had to bet one of them?
So I would bet Indiana, and I'd bet Ole Miss. And I'm betting the Ole Miss thing. So what is the Ole Miss line? What'd you say it was?
3.
3 Miami. I saw Bill Connolly from ESPN came out with his the S&P Plus. His S&P Plus says Ole Miss wins by 2. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's like a 5-point swing right there. So that's something I think where you would put money on. Professionals would. They would say that's different than what I have. I'm putting money on Ole Miss. I don't know. I bet on Ole Miss. Screw Miami.
Ole Miss. On.
I still think Cristobal can mess this up somehow.
Oh, I do too. Yeah. Don't put it past him.
And Carson Beck.
Carson Beck too.
He could turn into Carson. What the heck?
Yeah. All right.
Ole Miss right now has the worst odds of the 4 remaining team at plus 540, Oregon plus 310, Miami plus 340, and Indiana sitting there plus 128 on FanDuel. If I had to do it, I would take Oregon to cover. That Indiana-Oregon game from earlier this season was really, really close. I think this one is also really, really close. Field goal late to go up 2. I can see that being the case. Or to go up 3, it's 3.5 right now. So
3.5.
That will do it. Indiana can win, but Oregon can cover. And I love this Miami team. I hear what y'all are saying. Cristobal can, and I'm still waiting. I'm waiting anxiously for him. Like, okay, how's he going to goof this thing up? But, that defensive front, man,
they're great,
is outstanding. The play of the game in the Sugar Bowl is Chambliss running for his life as Georgia tries to corral him. And
Which time? It happened multiple times.
The one on the last drive. Yeah. And Georgia had a chance. If you hit him and wrap up, he doesn't get the first down. The receiver, I can't remember who caught the pass. But they just hit, don't wrap up. Receiver lunges for it, gets the first down. Yeah. I don't think that's happening with Miami, right? They've got the defensive line to corral, contain, and to eventually bring him down, him being Chambliss. I like Miami a lot in that Ole Miss game. So if I had to pick one to bet on, I would right now go Miami minus the 3.5 against Ole Miss.
Is it the Wallace kid for?
It was number 18. He caught every single. Yeah, whatever. I just know he caught every pass in that
The
game.
number 2 guy is Wallace, and he is one of those. He transferred. You know, they say Penn State doesn't have any wide receivers. They need wide receivers. That kid transferred from Penn State. He started at Penn State. Didn't do crap at wide receiver. Transferred to Ole Miss, and the kid looks good at wide receiver. Maybe Drew Aller sucked.
That's possible.
But anyways.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you like Miami.
I like Miami big in that. Okay. I like Miami a ton in that.
The one thing about Ole Miss is like that game in New Orleans felt like a home game. Being in the arena there, like the crowd was into it, the players were into it, like everybody, like that was like an Ole Miss.
There's not going to be travel for either one of those teams.
I don't know.
To Phoenix,
Miami might get people to travel. Just because, like,
I don't think they will. I don't like
Michael Irvin's gonna get everyone on an airplane and fly it himself.
Miami's fan base has never struck me, even when they're awesome, as one that like travels big.
Yeah,
they're just I don't know.
I think they'll travel because they know the game is at home. The next game is at home. They don't have to travel for the championship game.
Yeah,
so maybe they can. Let's travel. Let's get them to the championship game, and then we can figure out what we need to do to try and get access. And let's be real. Like if you're a regular college football fan like all of us are, we probably can't afford national championship game tickets, right?
$2,000 is the cheapest.
If the national championship game was right here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium, none of us would be able to get in. We just couldn't afford it.
My buddy and I were talking about going, and we looked, and the cheapest, the get-in price for the right now was $2,000 for the championship game.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't want it to come down to, am I going to this game or I'm buying a new set of golf clubs?
A matchup featuring Mendoza, who played across the street from Hard Rock, and Miami, right? The school, U.
Yeah.
They're back. A matchup featuring those two teams, that ticket price will go up to like $4,000.
Yeah, well,
the cheapest one to get in.
Indiana would send so much. Like they would travel so
also,
well
like,
for that.
I can speak. My wife's Cuban. Like the Cuban community is crazy about Mendoza's Cuban.
That's what
like, everybody's fired up.
Yeah,
Miami's like basically.
Are you gonna have
Cuban.
to go? Are you gonna have to go? You're gonna have to take your wife.
My wife's ready to get a shirt. She's ready. Like she's in. She's all in on Mendoza. All right, let's talk about NFL though a little bit. We got the finally have the bracket set for that after the big weekend of games. Roser's team got knocked out. And
got
this is
knocked out
how
there in the playoffs.
Well, I'm sorry. I got knocked out of the top seed. I got cut short. We saw the Atlanta Falcons decide the NFC South yesterday and get the Panthers in.
What a stupid ass division.
The best Falcons moment of all time. Who do you think this sets up well for making a run here in the postseason?
Well, so it reseeds. So if the Packers beat the Bears, the Seahawks play the Packers. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
the Packers and the Bears are both kind of at the moment.
Hang on, put that back up. I got to look.
It's on the right side.
Okay, we got it over here.
Packers Bears have both been reeling a bit lately, right? I don't know.
I mean, the Packers, they've got a ton of injuries. I mean, obviously the defense has fallen off without Micah. The pass rush just isn't there. The Bears, I mean, they need to get turnovers. If their defense gets turnovers, they can win games.
Ben Johnson went after the offense after that game yesterday.
Yeah, the offense.
The Patriots?
The Bears have to run the ball. That's what they've done. I know people have been impressed with Caleb, but the biggest thing the Bears have done this year that they've been successful at is they've been able to run the ball.
How about this? Which number one seed would you trust more, Denver or Seattle?
They're the exact same thing.
They literally are the exact same thing. Super Bowl defenses with quarterbacks that are like,
just don't mess it up.
I trust the playmakers around Darnold more than I do the playmakers around Bo Nix. I trust Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp, Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker, who's the tight end? Is it Barner? They got a couple tight ends and their offensive line. I trust them more around Darnold than I do what Denver has around Bo Nix. Or who's it? Harvey and
I don't even know.
The Cortland Sutton, and those guys. So and I think like Troy Franklin. I trust what Seattle has around Darnold more, but I don't trust either one of those quarterbacks.
I mean, that's what this playoff feels like to me. It's, hey, that defense is good enough. That defense is elite. What's the deal with your quarterback? And by what's the deal, it's not, hey, go out there and win this game. It's just, hey, can we trust you not to have a 3-turnover performance with the game on the line against the top defense?
Here's what I would say about the NFC. This is where like it's missing out. I think you legitimately, if the 49ers were totally healthy, Bosa, Warner, and then everybody else that they've lost to, Trent Williams, Pierce, all these guys. If the Packers were totally healthy, because they've been ravaged by injury, whether it's been Jaden Reed throughout the year, Christian Watson, Micah Parsons, Jordan Love. Like, if they were totally healthy, I think you'd be looking at an NFC that's literally like, holy crap, there's a lot of really, really good teams here. Like, this is going to be an amazing high-level NFC playoffs. And I don't know if we're going to get as high a level as we could have gotten. I tend to think I would probably say the Rams. I think the Rams are the best team. But they haven't looked good. They haven't.
The last
3 weeks, the Rams have not looked good.
All coincides with the injury to Devontae Adams.
Yes.
Like that's such a matchup nightmare. Not just in the red zone. We focus on the red zone because that's where all his touchdowns are coming from as a receiver. But also in the open field, what he does is prevent you from being able to key in on Puka.
Yep.
And now you can key in on Puka in a way that has made that offense look regular when it looked so explosive and so dynamic.
And kind of take the run out of it, too.
For much of the season. Yeah, absolutely.
The Rams are favored by 10.5 in that game.
That's a big number. They need to get revenge. They lost to the Panthers.
Listen, team you don't want to play.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to play the Panthers.
Yeah. I mean,
that's just such a. And the Panthers, bless their hearts, they're in this thing.
Bless their hearts.
But
that's my favorite. Bless their heart is my favorite Southern insult.
Yeah.
Because that means you're in bad way.
Right. No, the NFC North, every team finished over 500. The NFC South, every team finished under 500. No, they. I will say for the Panthers,
but again, I don't want to play the Panthers.
5-3 at home. They're 5-3 at home, so they've and the game is the
it's
game.
at home, yeah.
Yeah, the game's in
at
Carolina, and
Carolina.
they beat the Rams 31-28 there last time. Stafford had a terrible game. Stafford was so bad in that game.
That game might end up costing him the MVP.
Yeah.
Wonder what the weather is because it's supposed to rain here this weekend. I wonder if it's going to get there.
Get over to Charlotte
by the weekend. Let's see. Saturday rain. Is the forecast for
shout out to Carolina Mike, spent $150,000 on a football team.
Was it you, Lang, or was it Fish last time we were on that was like, okay, there's no on the AFC side, there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Lamar Jackson, there's no Patrick Mahomes. Yo, if you are Josh Allen,
this is the Josh Allen.
This is it.
I think that was Fish.
Okay,
but they're favored by 1.5 at Jacksonville. The biggest line other than that Rams game is 49ers.
Yeah, it's gone up to 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. It's gone up. Yeah, no,
Philly.
You're going to see the injury stuff. I would be surprised if Trent Williams plays. I mean, he pulled his hamstring 2 weeks ago. Like that, for a 37-year-old to come back from a pulled
who weighs 300 pounds.
Right. Like hamstrings, anything to mess with. I would doubt he plays. Pearsall, who knows? But you just mentioned Bethune, who's Fred Warner's number. He was the backup behind Fred Warner. Now he's gone, so you're down to your third-string middle linebacker. Like they're just so beat up.
I would expect that line to move. Why is it so high?
It's because the Eagles will still go through stretches no matter who they play where their offense doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but they're not going to lose by 5, 6, 7.
6, 7.
Wait, you mean the Niners aren't?
The Eagles. Who's favored?
The Eagles are
the
favored.
Eagles are favored by
4.5.
Okay, now that makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. The Eagles are favored. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Before we take a break, 6 coaches have been fired today in the NFL.
Damn, it's already been 6?
Yeah. Which job would you want? Arizona, Atlanta, Cleveland, Vegas, New York Giants, Tennessee.
Arizona, Atlanta, Cleveland.
Not 6 today, Tennessee, I guess. But
I would take the Titans because I think Cam Ward's good. I think Cam Ward's going to be good, so I'd rather have the quarterback.
Raiders have the number 1 pick.
The other part of me says the Falcons.
I wouldn't take that one.
Because
you got this mess at quarterback. Like your best quarterback's Kirk Cousins, who you're paying so much money, but then you spend a top 10 pick on Penix. You don't have a first-round pick this year.
Yeah.
and you're capped out.
That's true. You don't have the first-round pick.
However,
you don't have the first-round pick.
They traded that first-round pick for Xavier Watts and James Pierce, who've been awesome.
Yeah.
Like those, like I don't know if you could have got two guys at number 10 in the draft that are as good as those two guys. So like, I mean, Terry Fontenot did a pretty good job at drafting the last few years. He just totally screwed up the quarterback
And you
situation.
have what might be, I mean, I know we'll see on Penix. I have my doubts about him. I think that could be more of a Kalen DeBoer creation, but you do have what might be like Bijan Robinson really might be like the best offensive football player on the planet, not named Josh Allen. Like, dude, he is.
I think Penix, you can like you get a new offensive coordinator in there. Like you don't have Zach Robinson running this pistol offense. Like you get someone who can throw it down the field more. And maybe if you use Penix's arm in that way, where he's going downfield the way Washington did, throw it downfield. That'll still let Bijan do his stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't do Atlanta. Well, who would you take, CJ?
Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns. You got a top 5 defense, and I need that. Let's start there. And then offensively, you got to be able to draft a couple of offensive linemen. If it was me and I was taking over, I'd say, hey, first 2 picks, we're going to get a left tackle, and then we're going to get a guard. Yeah. And then we'll figure out what to do next. Judkins is there. He had a pretty good season this year running the ball. I am a fan of toting the tater and playing defense.
You love
and so it doesn't matter who the hell the quarterback is. Give me one. Whichever one y'all like, give them to me. And let's trade the other one. Get him up out of here for a 5th or a 6th round pick. I can use that pick to get some depth in the secondary, get some depth along the linebacking core. Get one of them. So if it's Shador, fine. Let's trade Gabriel. If it's not Shador and it's Gabriel, fine. Let's trade Shador. Give me that pick. Let me get some more depth. And I think I could get the Browns right. We wouldn't do shit but run the damn football and play defense.
There's a lot of Falcon fans who want Stefanski to get hired.
He's a good coach. That's not
I don't
bad.
know. Like,
he's a good coach.
Is he? Like they
I don't think he's a bad coach.
They finished last place in the AFC South 2 years in a row.
So I think I brought this up on Chris Vernon's show that I thought, because my team played the Browns this year, and I was like, they did a couple of things in that game, and I was like, what is? My thought is, like,
I don't know.
Is he trying to get fired? Like, I do wonder if he's like, I'm so fed up with this. Like, I'm just going to try to get fired because maybe I know I can get another job.
Yeah.
I
don't know. They went 5-12 this season, last place.
What they do
Fourth
last
losing
year?
season under. They were last place last year too.
Come on, man.
He did win Coach of the Year twice. He was Coach of the Year in 2020 and 2023.
So 2023 they were 11-6.
Yeah, and they went to the playoffs twice.
And he won Coach of the Year. Dude, they had 4 different starting quarterbacks that year.
Yeah. And he made Flacco look good last year, when they had him. So I don't know. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. It's time for the game show that has swept the Mid-South, swept America. Who said it? We'll ask them who said it when we get back. You're watching The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Memphis. Monday Night Raw returns with non-stop action, unmatched energy, and the superstars you love.
We don't get mad, we get even. We don't go home till we beat them. This is our time, we ain't leaving. Give me the crown undefeated.
Witness the moments you'll never forget. Monday Night Raw, Memphis. Monday, February 16th. Tickets and Ringsider packages on sale next Friday.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
said it? Who said it?
Welcome back to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. I'm Lane Whitaker alongside CJ Hurt, John Roser, Jacob Stopcotti, and it's time for the game show that is sweeping the nation from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, from New York to Chicago, from Memphis to Bristol, Connecticut. It's time for Who Said It.
I love Who Said It.
And we haven't done this in 3 weeks because we've had the last couple weeks up. So there's a lot. I know John Roser has some really. You don't like it when I use old quotes.
I don't like old quotes
because he feels like I'm trying to trick him.
I don't like the old quotes.
He has some real strong thoughts about that. I think all these are pretty recent. All right. I just wanted to start with this. This is a video clip for a bonus clip, not a Who Said It specifically, but there's a basketball player, John Bowl, B-O-L, not related to Manute Bol, but is from South Sudan, and the Bowl name there is kind of like Smith here, like it's a real common last name. 7-1, signed with Syracuse, now he's playing in Central Florida. He's had a bunch of double-double games. He's a good pro prospect, big dude. Look at this shooting form he displayed.
Yeah, it's great stuff. It's crazy. We were just talking about that. That's disgusting.
Oh, wow.
And I'm wondering who taught him that. May God have mercy on their souls.
You would think somebody would have straightened that out at some point.
They would be convicted of an awful crime in a real court of law.
Should be.
I don't know the punishment for teaching him that form. I don't know what it should be.
The one thing is though, he releases it from up here. No one's gonna block that. If he's 7-1, the ball's 8 feet tall when it's getting released.
I don't know if there's a punishment harsh enough for that.
I mean, if you put him on trial in the basketball court of law, you just do a bunch of sprints, a bunch of down backs.
Yeah.
Run the ladder.
Run the ladder. Running ladders.
The ladder.
We call them suicides.
Oh, ladders and suicides are different. Suicides is every line. Ladders is down backs. So you go.
What is it when they go halfway?
No. Ladders are you go in line to free throw line, back, half
That's
court.
a suicide.
I call them ladders too.
That ladders were full court, and so you go. All right, you climb up the ladder. So you start off X amount of time on the clock. We had 8 seconds to get down and back.
Yeah.
Cool. Then you go down, back, down, back. Then you go down, back, down, back, down, back. Then you go down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back.
That was just sprints to us.
Oh, okay.
Just running sprints. All right, we got 8 clips today.
All right,
because it's been a while. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff stored up. So let's start with clip 1. We really just wanted to kind of hear Billy Kennedy. He does a really great challenge. We were going to do it anyway, just to kind of hear him deliver the challenge.
Billy Kennedy.
So some coach used a challenge because
was it Nick Nurse?
They wanted to hear Billy.
I mean, we played the Sixers here, and we had Bill Kennedy.
We had Bill Kennedy the other night too. On the what game was that?
It was a Sixers game.
No, there was another game where it must have been a TV game. But I saw Bill Kennedy do another one the other night.
I'm just gonna say Nick Nurse. Since we had him.
Let's roll with Nurse.
Really, just kind of wanted to hear Billy Kennedy. He does a great challenge, and. We were going to do it anyway just to kind of hear him deliver the challenge.
So they just challenge a call just to hear Bill Kennedy.
Bill Kennedy perks up when it's time to
I tweeted the other day when he explains
it.
It's like at the end of Scooby Doo when the person explains, "You dang kids were meddling in my business. Here's what happened." That's what it feels like. Yeah.
After further review, it has been determined. Shout out Bill Kennedy.
Yeah, shout out Billy Kennedy. All right, clip 2. Question. Bruce Brown said he felt like you crossed the line tonight. Was there anything you said that you felt like wasn't crossing the line? Or, I definitely wanted to cross the line tonight. That's basketball. It's in between the lines. Ain't no respect, ain't no love, none of that. People don't show love to me. They cross the line with their physicality. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. Some people can talk and play. Some people can't. I had to learn how to talk and play as a player. So I think Bruce is probably learning the same thing.
Okay, well, Bruce Brown's been in the league forever, so I don't know what he's learning now.
I watched this game.
Okay, I didn't. I don't know.
Some people can talk and play. Some people can't.
I can't remember because it was why are you?
It must be somebody
why
who
the
can,
Nuggets
who can talk and play.
Who did they just lost to the Nets yesterday?
Why are the Nuggets about to beat it was the Cavs. I think it's a Cavs player. It was a recent quote. I watched the Nuggets look like they were going to beat the Cavs, and then I think I drifted off to sleep. I can't remember.
This is a great quote because it's kind of spicy too. It's
and the Cavs have been struggling
Donovan
this
Mitchell?
season.
I don't know.
It's a little I don't GAF in this answer.
I'm with you, Rosa. We'll roll with Mitchell.
I mean, if it's a calf, like
we'll roll Donovan Mitchell.
Bruce Brown just said he felt like
Kevin
he crossed the line tonight. Was there anything that you said that you felt like wasn't crossing a line?
I definitely wanted to cross the line tonight.
Yeah.
That's basketball. It's in between the lines. Ain't no respect, ain't no love, nothing. And people don't show love to me. They cross the line a lot with their physicality. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. Some people can talk and play, some people can't. I had to learn how to talk and play as a player. So I think Bruce is probably learning the same thing.
The ashy assassin right there. Kevin Durant said, I don't put on no lotion. Just go out there and hoop, just dry skin and all.
Don't brush his hair.
All I do.
Ashy assassin. You know what about a haircut? If everybody's getting a haircut while I'm playing this video game, I'll get one. But if ain't nobody getting a haircut, I ain't getting one
I was
neither.
thinking about that, like the thing with Kevin is like you don't see the hair up here. Like that's the part that like he needs to get work on. But like 99% of the people in his day-to-day life never see that part of his head.
Yeah, they really don't.
Yeah.
He's tall.
But conversely, when he's at work, the whole world sees that part of his head. So something to deal with.
We see the ankles though, Lane.
Yeah,
we see the alligator skin on the ankles. Just rub a little lotion on there, man.
It's a scam.
Cocoa butter, Rosa.
Lotion's a scam.
What?
It's a scam.
How is lotion a scam, Rosa?
It's just a scam.
I think, you know what I think it's a scam? Chapstick.
No,
chapstick's a scam.
Chapstick.
Because once you start using it, you can't stop. It makes it worse.
Yeah, it makes it worse because it replaces. We learned about this as I was flunking out of pharmacy school twice. Whatever's in chapstick, your body makes naturally. Yeah. And when you use it on your lips, your body's like, oh, I've made enough of this. I don't need to make any more. And so it leads to your lips being extra dry when you're not using the chapstick.
I'll say this, though. It works. Chapstick does work.
Yeah.
It does. I have been one of those that has used chapstick, too. And then I do notice that if you just
stop.
You just stop. Eventually, it all
after like
works
a
out.
week, it works out.
It works itself out. Yeah.
I'm in one of my like low points right now with the chapstick.
But yeah, lotion's a scam. I had this part like on my back up here. It was a little dry skin back there. You know what I did?
Put lotion on it.
I changed soaps.
Oh.
Yeah, just change your soap. Get your soap diet up. Yeah.
You can do both, Rosa.
Let's get to clip 3.
No, that's because nobody loves to have cocoa butter around more than CJ.
Yeah, because I don't want to be ashy.
It'll be in the producer's
And it's not cocoa butter, it's shea butter.
Shea butter. It'll just be open.
Get some shea butter in your life,
No,
Rosa.
I can't help but not because I grabbed the thing and put the top back on to give to you, and it's all over my hands.
Actually, I use it also at home.
Which one you use?
Palmer's.
Okay.
Yeah. I have like the big white tub of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
I do go with the white tub, and I go with just the old school yellow joint.
Yeah.
Get you some of that shea butter in your life, Rosa.
No.
Clip 3. So my favorite one is I had Stark Tower. It took me about 3 days to do that over spring break. That one, and I have The Office in a glass case. Those are my 2 favorite ones. I really enjoy it because it gets me away from football and it gives me stuff to do with a structure about it. And not only that, but I can put it up and use it as a decoration, something like that. I love Legos, honestly. It gets me away from football and just gets my mind off of things. Who said it?
Fernando Mendoza?
No.
So we just did it for the Hoosiers. Did it all for the Hoosiers.
We're going to the flipping title.
We're going to the flipping title game. And can you believe it? It's Indiana football. Who would have thought this is what Indiana football is going to be? Nobody did. But this is what Indiana football. This is what Coach Cignetti's done to all of us. Go Hoosiers.
Am I confusing? What's my man? Big Turner for the Bucks.
Miles Turner.
Am I confusing Miles Turner for Myles Garrett? I know Miles Turner plays
Miles
with
Turner's
Legos.
a Lego guy. Yeah.
He plays with Legos.
You don't play with them, you build with them.
I'm sorry, he builds Legos.
Yeah.
And I think Garrett does also.
Does he?
I think
Miles Garrett's a Legos guy?
I think. But I might be confusing my Miles. Just a bunch of big, swole black dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like I could be confusing them.
Both MYLES.
Yeah, both Mileses. I lean Garrett. I'm trying to think of other people who play with Legos.
I'll rock with you on this.
Well, there's a
whatever
line
you
in
say.
there that's a tip. Well, first of all, it's football.
Right.
It gets me away from football, so it's not Miles Turner. But he also says during spring break.
So is he still in college? So it might be Mendoza.
Dude, does Mendoza play? Wait, he does?
It's not play with.
I don't know.
I had Stark Tower.
Ty Simpson.
It took me about 3 days to do that over
Turns
spring
out he's a
break.
real
So
nerd.
that one, and then I have The Office. I put The Office in a glass case. Those are my 2 favorite. And I really enjoy it just because it gets me away from football. and it gives me stuff to do with a structure about it. And not only that, but I can put it up and use it as a decoration or something like that. So I love Legos, honestly. So it gets me away from football and just gets my mind off of things.
There you go.
All right, good for him, man. Whatever.
I like doing Legos too. My son does them, so like I get to. I'll be like, let me
play
help
or
you
do you
out.
build?
You build.
Okay.
We don't play with them,
When I
but it
was
is
younger,
fun
we
to like
played.
go. Cause those books are like 300 pages, and you got to
didn't
go
know that.
page by page, and like, okay, this piece goes here and that goes there. It's actually like pretty like meditative. Like if you just sit there and do it. The only problem is like you do it for like 2 days and it's done, and then it's done.
Who invented Legos?
Somebody, a Danish person, I believe.
Lego man.
Smart, man.
Jonathan Lego.
You know what? A lot of things in the world that still don't hold up that held up, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
You know why
Legos do.
You know why they called them Legos?
No.
Because people would like fight over them, and they were like, you have to let go.
Oh.
I just made that up.
All right.
No, I feel like we played when I was younger. I feel like we played with Legos. We weren't building things.
What
It
you-
was
Legos
just,
and like silly putty.
yeah, it
Play
was
with
just,
them, like just throwing them at each other?
no,
Like,
just
what do you
like stack them on. See how sturdy of a structure you could make
Yeah.
with these random building blocks. I could be wrong. I might have been doing it wrong in daycare, but it was just a bunch of mismatched Legos in there.
The Lego group began in the workshop of Ole Kirk Christensen in Denmark in the early 1900s, 1934. So, been around for a while. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot to get to here. Clip 4, is that what it is? Clip 4. He's got to touch it. He's got to rub it and hold it. He's got to embrace it. That's just a mental thing. For the great ones, they touch it. They don't run from it. They find a way to go over it or through it or around it because it's not going to move. Who said it?
Pinky.
I almost hesitated to put this in
Juicy J.
because I was worried CJ was going to be working today.
Oh gosh.
Who said it?
What's my
gotta
man's
touch
name?
it.
Johnny Sills? Johnny Stills? What's my man's name?
I have
Mr.
no
Marcus. No, it's Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd said
It
this
is Jason Kidd.
about Cooper Flag.
The rookie wall. You've been
About the
there.
rookie wall.
How, in your conversations with him, how can you help him kind of get through that process?
He's got to touch it. He's got to rub it and hold it. He's got to embrace it. That's just a mental thing. For the great ones, they touch it. They don't run from it. They find a way to go over it or through it or around it because it's not going to move.
Maybe you get a different analogy next time. Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. And with that pressure, you got to touch it. You got to rub it. You got to feel it. That's the only way to release the pressure, Lane.
I think you for sure. I think you got to rub it.
To release the pressure, you got to rub it because it's rookie wall. You want to feel good. You have to touch it, obviously, but you want to feel good.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe even smack some lotion on them, some shea butter on there. Help you really get in there. Rub it, feel it.
To be serious for 1 second though, like I always remember when I worked at Slam, I did the rookie diary, and Drew Gooden was a rookie. And I was like, is the rookie wall really a thing? He's like, oh, hell yes. He was like, you don't realize, like, it is a real thing for a rookie. Like, you get in the NBA and 3 months into it, you're like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Yeah.
So it's a real thing. How about this
Did
one?
he touch it? Did he feel it?
I don't know. We got to ask him when they get here. Well, they were just here and they beat us with the Wizards.
Yeah.
Drew's the color commentator now for the Wizards.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, clip 5. That starts with me. Even though that hurts going down, you can't spit it out. You have to swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. They beat us in all 3 areas. We got to coach better. We got to look at what we're doing, and we got to do that on a quick turnaround. Who said it? You can't spit it out.
Got to swallow it. Rosa, which coach do you think is a swallower of bad games and bad performances?
So this is NFL, obviously, because we got to do it on a quick turnaround. Kyle Shanahan does not strike me as someone who would say you have to swallow it.
He's not a swallower to you. Okay.
He doesn't strike me. I feel like I would have heard this too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But he is an interesting one because you got to do it on a quick turnaround. So hang on.
Who's got the Saturday game? Who are the Saturday games? Because that's the coach that's doing a lot of swallowing.
Ben Johnson.
Did they lose?
The Lions beat the Bears 19-16.
Then that's what we're going to roll with, Rosa.
Ben Johnson.
He's swallowing that thing.
And so,
it's Sean
even though that
Payton.
hurts going down, you can't spit it out. You have to swallow it. That's the truth. They beat us in all three areas.
This is an older
we got to
clip.
coach better. We got to look at what we're doing.
Oh,
we got to make sure we're not
screw
doing
you.
too much. And
Screw you.
And we've got to do that all in it.
You should see the look
Quick turn
Roser just
pace.
gave me. Roser just gave me like a real.
Giving us a
furious.
clip that's like 2 years old.
That clip was from last year, though, Lane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that after they got beat by the Dolphins by like 70? No,
I
that
don't
was
know.
like 2 years ago.
I saw it this week. That's why it made it into Who Said It. Okay, here we go. Clip 6. It happened fast, as you guys know. I got a call on Thursday night after 11 p.m. from the previous coach that was here telling me he had been offered a job at another school. By 9 a.m. the next morning, he was gone. A little bit unusual. Usually you get a phone call from the head coach of the school giving you a heads up. He's interested in maybe talking to one of your coaches. That didn't happen. There's no rule it has to happen, but it's kind of an unspoken rule. Who said it?
Well, I would like to. Okay.
Hit the wrong button, my bad.
I'd like to thank you for giving me something current here.
It is
This
current.
is Shane Beamer from
Yes.
South Carolina.
4x4 hit.
Talking about Lane Kiffin. That scumbag. Yeah.
You going to roll it, Jacob, or no? You don't have to.
Asked as you guys know.
He's talking about Sterling Lucas.
Got a call on a
assistant coach.
Thursday night after 11 p.m. from the previous coach that was here, telling me that he had been offered a job at another school, and by 9 a.m. the next morning, he was gone. A little bit unusual. Usually you get a phone call from the head coach of the school kind of giving you a heads up that he's interested in maybe talking to one of your coaches or things like that. That didn't happen, which, again, there's no rule that has to happen, but, it's kind of an unspoken rule, so didn't hear anything.
I almost bought a Lane Kiffin T-shirt on Canal Street after the game, and it just said, Lane Kiffin is a jackass.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They were selling those things like hotcakes.
Because everybody would want to buy one.
I know.
Everybody would.
It's not just Ole Miss who wants
Yeah.
Tennessee fans want to
Everybody
buy
hates
one.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Seriously, everybody thinks he is just a total scumbag
Yeah.
and full of crap.
But we don't have to. We know we've seen this man at work.
I think LSU fans think that too.
Yeah,
They're
I
like,
think a
all
lot
right,
of LSU fans do.
Yeah, we're cool with it though.
Yeah, but I think I do wonder if they're going to now, if their fans will have a shorter leash with him, because I think deep down they think he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Maybe. There's a short leash there just because they expect 10, 11 wins,
Yeah,
an SEC
right.
championship game, trip, and a national title, right?
Question
Like
is,
that's why the leash is short.
Could they fire him? I mean, they're paying out Brian Kelly, and Kiffin's buyout's crazy.
Yeah,
too.
they can fire him.
Clip 7.
College sports are printing money.
Clip 7. That's not my job. Of course, I would love for him to be the QB. I love to work with him and show everyone he's that number one guy. It starts in the offseason, building that connection, eliminating those habits that he had that we felt hindered him throughout the season. Who said it? That's from this week.
Love for him to be that number one guy. So I'm assuming it's somebody under contract. Because if you got this type of attitude about a quarterback on roster in college, chances are that guy's going to just transfer, right?
Right.
I think this is somebody
This has to be
who's in the NFL.
Not really a ringing endorsement when asked,
No.
asked how you feel about somebody.
I would love
Stefanski?
Is it Stefan? I can see Stefanski saying something
It's
like that.
It's a player.
It's a player.
Asked about another player.
Asked about another player.
Because the coach can't say that's not my job.
I guess I
Myles Garrett.
Like, there we go. Yeah, let's do it. Myles Garrett, 2 guesses. Jefferson.
Yeah,
That's not
Jefferson.
my job. Of course, I would love for him to be here. Of course, I would love for him to be the quarterback, especially off of this year. I feel like he needs to show everybody and prove to everybody that he is that top-tier quarterback. So I would love to have him, and I love to work with him and show everybody he is that number one guy. But I feel like it starts in the offseason, starts that offseason work and building that connection, eliminating those habits that he had that we felt that hindered him throughout the season. So just working on those little bitty bits of his game.
I like how he said, just working on those habits. We felt that he had. Like he gave the big eye roll when he said it. Last one, real quick. This one's like, Rosa, you don't like old ones? This one doesn't get much more fresh than from the last 24 hours. You know how it is. If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle.
Mike Tomlin.
What a great saying.
Season's over, comes to a screeching halt,
missing that kick and the winner going on.
You know how it is. If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. All right.
I love that saying. That's my favorite saying.
Yeah. All right, that's this week's Who Said It. We're going to take one more break. We'll come back here and wrap up the odds couple. You're watching Grind City Media. We'll be right back.
How are you able to release and have an instrument? How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the Green Onions by mistake and played the B side instead of the A side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and say, play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. One exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
We are doing fantastic.
Oh, hi, I'm the Grinch for those who live under rocks.
We welcome you to Memphis.
Well, thank you for having me.
When did you get to Memphis?
Just the other day. I was
How do you
here, I
travel?
felt, my sleigh, obviously, taking it all the way down.
Of course.
Yeah, and then yesterday, I ran around everywhere yesterday. I went to the Peabody Hotel. I got to make sure all the ducks got into the pond.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. To the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Stop, God, he's pissed off. Welcome back to the Odds Couple here.
That is ample time, Jacob.
On Grind City Media.
3, 2, 1 is ample time. Not now. Like, what are you talking
track.
about?
CJ Hurt, John Roser, Jacob Lang. We're here. Rob Fisher's on assignment. We'll be back next week. Yeah. Let's get out of here. But, Fish normally gives us some fish nuggets.
Nugs.
He did not give us fish nuggets.
Okay.
I went out and found a couple of Lang nuggets.
All right.
I don't know if Jacob made a graphic for this or not. But I found two, and then I found another one right as we went on the air.
Okay. So he definitely didn't make one for the third.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
First one, the Jets did not record an interception all season.
That is an insane stat.
It's the first time in NFL history a team had no interceptions for a season.
That is wild.
Isn't that wild?
A whole season. You'd think you would luck into
Your head coach
one.
is a defensive back.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah, you would think that there'd be one.
We've seen bad defenses get interceptions.
I mean, they traded away their best cornerback during the season.
But they had him for 8 games and still didn't have one.
That is crazy.
That's
no
wild,
interceptions for
man.
the season. All right. Mina Kimes tweeted this. According to Next Gen Stats, Myles Garrett had a get-off time of 0.23 seconds on his record-breaking sack. That's the fastest time recorded by any player on any sack this year. His average get-off time, just by comparison, is 0.7 seconds, which leads the league. But that one where he got the sack was 0.2.
He jumped. He was 2 steps
He
past.
timed it. Yeah, like perfectly.
2 steps past the tackle when he turned the corner.
Yeah. It wasn't one of those fake
No.
Jason Taylor ones either. Like, it was a real sack. The last one, I just saw this as we were going on the air.
Jason Taylor?
On the Dolphins. Remember he used to in the 9 games following Chris Finch's outburst and ejection that a couple weeks ago against the Thunder, in those 9 games since then, the Oklahoma City Thunder rank 28th in free throw attempts per game, ahead of only the Raptors and the Cavs. Previously, they were like top 2. And the Lakers must have passed them after that game last night. These last two games. Good
oh my gosh.
Staying on the free throw line. Yeah.
Yeah, Luka and LeBron took a combined 49 free throws in the 2 games.
Yeah. Well, last night
Luka took like 32 of them by himself.
Last night the Lakers took 11 in the first quarter, and the Grizzlies took 1.
Yeah.
It's bad when Pete and Brevin are like, okay, folks, this is bad. This
when
is
Pete
outrageous.
gets pissed off, you know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, because they're like really, really professional.
And I don't want to be the one who's like on Twitter being like, these refs suck.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you're just like, what do you do? Like, and there was a point last night where they were like, hey guys, you got to stop fouling. And I was like, I don't think they're like doing anything different than the Lakers are doing. It just, for some reason, one team shoots a lot more free throws than the other one.
After every whistle, everybody in LA is like, hey, ref, I got touched. It's all right, man.
You got
Come on,
LeBron and Luka just constantly out there lobbying too.
Yeah.
JJ Redick's doing it too.
Yep.
Like they've got a lot of voices out there doing it. I do like how Isolo gets teed up every once in a while though. Like a lot more.
He's starting to get teed up.
Yeah, he's getting like 1 a week, more than Taylor Jenkins used to.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. I also noticed, JJ Redick always has his sleeves up so you can see his tattoos.
Yeah, you know how much money he paid for those tattoos?
I don't know. Every other coach has. I've never had a tattoo. All the other coaches have it down. JJ Redick always showing off the sleeves.
I feel like we're starting to know way too much about JJ Redick.
Yeah,
like it's just always something. You know, he just said he made his kids write essays on why they deserve Christmas presents. Yeah, just like
you ever have to write an essay for your parents? Because that was a punishment common in my house. Like my brother had to write essays.
Yeah.
I
just met your mom. I could see her like trying to force you guys to do
It was my dad who was making us do it.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And the good doctor, she wasn't a doctor when she was my mama, but she's a doctor now. So maybe my sister had to write something.
She introduced herself to me as the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she worked hard for it.
I don't
Shout
blame
out
her.
Dr. Mom.
Hey, if I was a doctor, I'd make everyone call me doctor
Yeah.
too. My father-in-law's a
Absolutely.
doctor, but he never brings it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would. Same way, if the Grizzlies ever win a title, I'm wearing that ring the rest of my life.
Oh, we're getting rings?
You can get like a cheaper version.
Gotcha.
I've talked to
Yeah.
people at other orgs who've won one. You get like a takedown
you
version.
get a cheaper one. Yeah, you don't get the one the players
Not
get.
the real one.
but-
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I'll
Just give me the ring.
Yeah, I'll just put on whatever.
Yeah.
So this week ahead, we're busy. We got Grizzlies 4 games this week, but NFL is off until Saturday. That's when the playoffs are for them. I'm curious, what are you going to do Sunday? Grizzlies play at 2:30. 49ers play at 3:30.
I mean, I'll be here at FedEx Forum. I mean, we play here, so I mean, it's a home game. I'll be here.
Rosa said, "Don't play with my money, dog."
I will be. Yeah, I will be here, and I'll do the double post afterwards. So
They're going to overlap. Yeah, you'll have it on the TV.
They're going to overlap. So yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's get out of here. We'll be back on Thursday with the big show. We'll preview each of these games, talk about some numbers and some stats, see which way the lines have gone. So for Jacob, for CJ, for John, I'm Lang. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll see you on Thursday. You're watching The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.